What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Forever Stranded Lost Souls. Oh yeah, guys. So today I wanted to continue on with trying to knock out some quests here. I think last episode we were in the process of doing our kitchen tasks, trying to make a bunch of these things. We ended up trying to get this market, which forced us to go to the Twilight Forest. So yeah, I want to continue on with this kind of stuff here. Now I was looking here, this one says water and milk. This wants us to build a sink and get a cow in a jar. I do believe we did the sink a while ago. It says it's complete, but we need the cow in a jar. So let's take a look at that once again, cow in a jar. It's kind of a crazy recipe, but I think we have a lot of the stuff together that we need. So in order to do this, we have to drop an anvil, one air block higher than a cow, and have a milk jar below it. So essentially, we're going to be squishing the cow into the jar. It's a really amusing recipe. I like it. So in order for us to even start this process, we have to make this milk jar. So we need planks, a bucket of milk, and some glass. Well, I do believe we have glass ready to go here somewhere. Oh, we don't have enough glass. Do I have glass or do I have sand in my dank knoll? We have a little bit. Okay, so let's get that smelting right away so we have that ready to go. How many did we have here? We had 3. Okay. So yeah, we only need to get ourselves 4 more pieces and it is done. Done deal. Okay. 1 plank, right? Just 1, not 64. And then we needed the bucket of milk. So we need to get ourselves an empty bucket, which I know we have somewhere. There we go. Very good. So now the next process is we need to find ourselves a cow. We need to milk the cow. And then we need to get the milk jar made and then do all the things. I really feel like in order for us to do this, the easiest thing in this mod pack is to make ourselves a safari net. No, I'm sorry, not a safari net. Although that would be pretty easy. What is it? It's a mob entrapment. Mob entrap. It's a safari net from Industrial Foregoing. We could make this, but I was going to make ourselves something completely different here. The golden lasso, this thing, yeah. So if you click on this in JEI, it does not show a recipe. I'm not sure if that's something that's disabled specifically for this mod pack or whatever, but there is no recipe. The cursed lasso does show you need the golden lasso plus a drop of evil. Anyway, I've done some homework. I figured out the recipe. I've made it before, but I didn't know for sure. You do golden nuggets like this, string like that. It has to be in a vanilla crafting table, actually. Rotate that 90 degrees. So gold nuggets on the corner, string on the sides, right? And it has to be done on a vanilla crafting table, and you have to have 8 levels of experience or more in order to make this. So when I craft this item, even though it doesn't say anything here, it should take away my levels and leave us with 3. There we go. Okay, so golden lasso. So we're able to make that. Now, this will come in handy later on. Some of our further quests here, I think under extra additions, yeah. So like chicken wings. I do believe in order to make a chicken wing ring, let's take a look at that one. Chicken wing ring. Yeah, this requires us to have a golden lasso with a chicken. So we will need this anyway later on. So there's no problem with making it now. Okay, so next step, we need to go find a cow. And then we need to milk the cow, and then we need to capture the cow. I do believe it doesn't cost any experience or anything like that to put a cow in our golden lasso. Let's move some things around here. We're going to want our hang glider so we can fly around a little bit and find ourselves a cow. I don't think there's any next to the base. I see sheep. I see some pigs. I don't see any cows on the mini map. Okay. So I guess we will use our beanstalk here. Whoa, going up. Man, that sent us up way faster than I thought it did before. Okay, so let's just kind of hang glide around a little bit. See if we can find ourselves a cow that should appear on our mini map. I mean, there should be animals everywhere. This is like, you know, vanilla world generation or whatever. We haven't been here that long. We haven't killed any animals. I see a zombie villager and some pigs. And something that's red on the minimap, but still no cows, surprisingly. Okay, well, how hard is it to find a cow? You would think they would be pretty easy. There's a blighted chicken. Mr. Chicken, look at you. I wonder how fast you run. Probably pretty quickly. Okay, We could kill that chicken and get 2 more heart canisters. That is a thing we could do. Oh, I see cows. I see plenty of cows. I got distracted by the blighted chicken, Mr. Cow. Or Mrs. Cow, actually, since you can milk, right? Okay, so we milked. We golden lassoed. And there's more cows over here. Good. So we will remember that for future reference. Go north if you want the cows. So that's what we're going to do. Do I have... Yeah, I have my slime sling on me. So we can go ahead and slime sling up, get some air, and then use our hang glider and the momentum from the slime sling to allow us to go much faster than normal. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good combination here to get us going. Whoop, until we get ourselves a jetpack. Once we get a jetpack, it's over. The hang glider is going to be really, really good. Okay. So now that we have the cow we have the cow in the lasso, we should be able to make ourselves the milk jar and then put the cow in the jar. I do believe we already have an anvil crafted over here, so we should have everything ready to go. So let's do cow in a jar. Okay, so we want the milk. Why do I have wither effect? I've noticed that before, like when I'm going around my base, I get random buffs. And I don't know what causes that. I don't like the fact that I just randomly got wither. That's not cool. Let's eat. Let's eat a powdered donut. Delicious. Okay. So let's make this milk jar. Okay, so there's that. We get our bucket back. So now we're going to need a way to keep the cow in place. We don't want the cow to move while we're doing this process. I guess we can do it right here. So we'll do like dirt like that. The jar there. In fact, we're going to have to do dirt like this too because we don't want it to go anywhere while we're doing this process. Okay, so I need to get up there, put the cow on top of the bottle, and then use this anvil. Okay. So let's jump up here. Is it going to be easy to get the cow in there, or is it going to kind of go into the wall and suffocate a little bit, I wonder? Hopefully that won't be the case. Okay, so we'll put the cow right there. Perfect. We need 1 air spot, and then we need to drop the anvil from here. And there we go. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you get yourselves a cow in a jar. And the anvil popped off as an item too, so we can just go ahead and place that back here. Awesome. Okay, so the cow in a jar just automatically milks itself, right? So it's just constantly producing milk, and up to 8 buckets of it. You can pipe out of it, I do think, and put it into like a drum if you want to store loads of milk. I'm honestly not sure how much milk we're ever going to need. That might be a thing that we do at some point. Ooh, that thing gets way bigger when you break it than when it's placed. Huh. Okay. Quest complete. Water and milk. I'm not entirely sure if the cow in a jar works with this setup over here. I suppose we could put it on the counter. Maybe it'll work there if it's attached. That is from cooking for blockheads, so maybe it does work. I honestly don't know. Anyway, so that was a fun little project here. Let's go back to our getting food section. So water and milk is complete. It says you will need to provide water to the sink. Don't ask me how you're getting the cow into that jar. Maybe drop an anvil on it above the jar. Right. Okay, so let's claim this. So it says we need to provide water to the sink. You know, we made the sink a while ago, and I thought I had placed it over there, but we only have the kitchen counter. Do I still have the sink in here somewhere? Or you know what? Maybe I left that in the nether. I might have done that. Okay, well, we will just ignore the fact that we made the sink before, and we will make a new one to be a part of our multi-block kitchen. Okay, so we're going to need some terracotta once again. So we need clay blocks, and I don't think we have any. It's looking like we don't. Okay, so then we're going to need dust. Do I have dust on me? I feel like I was just looking at dust a little bit ago, and I feel like it's in one of these chests, but it is so hard for me to find everything that I need. So we have some sand in here. It doesn't look like we have dust. If we look in here at sort, I'm not seeing dust. And in this one, sorting again, I am not seeing dust. Okay, so I'll take the sand that we have in here. I'll hammer it out. I'll make some clay with water in the barrels. And then we will smelt it into the terracotta. Let me get to that and we'll be right back, guys. Okay guys, so I made ourselves this sink for the multi-block kitchen. Provides water to recipes. So hopefully that's going to work. I don't know how this is gonna work. We weren't able to pull water out of this thing before. We tried piping it out and bucking it out, and you can't do that. I don't know if this will just end up making fresh water. Anyway, so the next thing that we need to do here is make a cooking table. If we follow this path up this way, so it says a click away. Food that store in the fridge will be pulled to the cooker when you want them. So yes, this is a way where you can see a recipe for everything and then cook in the furnace or craft or whatever. I do believe that's how this works. It's a pretty cool mod if you're really into like cooking and stuff, but most of the time I get this automated through Applied Energistics and it doesn't really make much difference to me that way. But anyway, so cooking table is our next thing, and that requires 3 stone, 5 terracotta, and then a cooking for blockheads too. So I just got done smelting down 5 more terracotta. Let's see, we need, so 3 stone, which we have in there. I think I have some, actually no, I have it in this chest over here. So 3 stone, and then we need the cooking for blockheads. Now we made a cooking for blockheads book before, the no filter edition. So the uses on this, we can smelt it into the first one. Okay, so let's go smelt that book. Cooking for blockheads 1. Okay, and then the uses for this, we can turn it back into what it was, or we can turn it into a cooking for blockheads 2. And it says it's a crafting book. So we need 2 crafting tables and 2 diamonds to proceed. All right, so diamonds we have way over here. Can we please get Applied Energistics and get everything connected already? Jeez. Be really nice if we could do that, but you know, we'll get there eventually. Okay, so we have our 2 diamonds. We need to make our 2 crafting tables, and then we can craft this thing and then put everything together. I still think that we have to make an oven. Yeah, I think that's still another item on our list of things to do here. So cooking for blockheads too. Let's make this book. Oh, we need the crafting tables. So let's grab 8 planks, 2 crafting tables. We'll do this, and we will do one of those, a cooking table. Awesome. Quest complete, a click away. Very good. Okay, so let's claim this, and then we have, yeah, cooking faster. It says provide with fuel, things may be quicker. So we can make a toaster and an oven. Toaster and an oven. So what does a toaster cost? Oh, a bucket of lava, an iron trapdoor, a button, and some more iron. All right. So that we're going to be going through a decent amount of iron here. All right. So we need a trapdoor. Iron trapdoor. Wait, did I look at the... Oh, I was looking at the oven one. Yeah. So we need 1 button. Okay, that's very easy to do. Stone crafts directly into that. We need a bucket of lava. Okay, we can do that quite easily. We should have infinite lava supply back here behind our smeltery, which I cannot access at the moment. So I'm going to poke a hole. All right, we'll have to figure out how to do this better in the future. But yeah, there we go. There is a bucket of lava. All right, are we able to make this toaster? Looks like we have everything ready to go. Okay, so magically turns bread into toast. I don't know how fast that goes. That might be a really good item. Okay, so the other thing that we want to make is just the oven. So let's get that one made. So that is a furnace plus black stained glass, apparently. All right, so we're going to need a total of 8 glass, and I don't think we have any oh, we do, right here. So there's 8 glass. We need ink. I think we had black ink before from a squid, didn't we? Maybe I'm thinking of a different mod pack. That'd be in this chest, actually, if we did have one. I don't know. Can we use coal as a dye? I wonder. Probably not. We'll try real quick, though. So let's look at this. So black stained glass, so black dye, withered dust, black colored honey drop ink sac, black dye, floral black, powder. I don't remember. Did we ever get any floral petals, the black ones? Maybe we can find that and use that. Ah, perfect. And I do think that we made ourselves a mortar and pestle at some point, right? Maybe we did. If we do, I don't know where it is. Okay, well, let's make a mortar and pestle. This thing. So it's a plank, a stick, and a bowl. Right. We have a bowl. Plank and stick we should have in this thing. So there's one of those and one of these. Okay, very good. And then we should be able to make this guy. Craft that with the mystical black petal. So there's floral black powder. Wrap that with glass. There's some black stained glass. Okay, so now we should have everything ready except for the furnace. So that we need 8 netherrack and 8 nether brick. So there's 8 netherrack, and I think the nether brick are over here. Okay, so we do one of these to make our nether furnace, one of these to make that into the regular vanilla furnace. And now we should have everything. There we go. Okay, so there's the oven. Multi-block kitchen enables smelting abilities. Whew. Okay, so that was a lot of work to try and get those things done. Let's go and claim that. We have 3 loot chests to claim, and we have a bunch of items to set down. So let's go set these items down first, clear out some of our inventory, and then we'll see if we get anything crazy good from the loot chests. All right, so we want a counter, then a sink, and then we can do the oven over here. As far as the toaster, I don't know how this goes. Like, if I stick it right there, is that considered part of the multi-block structure? I honestly don't know. Okay, so we can just make fresh water. No, we can't. That used the water that was in my bucket. Oh, that's interesting. Click again to craft. Yeah, it does not want to craft that. What about if I told it to click salt? Missing tools to craft. Ah, right. Okay, so that needs the tool rack, and that needs a bunch of stuff in order to do that. I forgot. Candy, powdered donut. Those are good. Sort by hunger, saturation. You can search for different foods, which is great. In here, I have my sugar, and in the fridge, I have my donuts. So that's why we are able to craft a powdered donut. Yeah, I am curious if this toaster does work. If that toaster does work up there on the fridge, or if that has to be on a counter like the milk. It looks like the milk is being recognized, so that's cool. All right, so let's put down our oven. Okay, so we need to provide this with fuel, and then we have lots of different spots that I can cook into. I can't remember, these are the cooking spots or are these the output spots? It's been a while. But yeah, it looks like we can start putting some of our different tools on the oven, which is great. And then we'll need a tool rack for a few different ones. Okay, so let's move on. Cooking utensils. Yeah, we have to craft all of these different things, and we've seen where a spot for 4 of those go, but it looks like there's 8 different things, so we will have to make ourselves a cooking rack, organizing the kitchen, a tool rack, and a spice rack. I don't know what goes on the spice rack, but anyway, tool rack holds, I think, 2 different items. Maybe the spice rack holds 2 different items. Well, let's start making these things. So we want a tool rack, spice rack, both of these things. And that is wood slabs plus some nuggets. That's like really inexpensive. So these are things that we can definitely do. And then all of the cooking utensils and tools, that's another thing that we're gonna have to look at here very soon. So let's see. I don't think I have any wooden slabs in here. So let's make some. And then we needed iron nuggets, I believe. So there's the slabs plus the nuggets. There's a tool rack, okay? And then a spice rack is just a single slab. Easy. Very good. Okay, so now that we have those done, let's claim our quest. Where is it? Right there. Cool. All right, so we have that claimed. Let's make the other things that we need to make here. All of these different cooking utensils. Oh my goodness. So most of these things, like the skillet, I think you can make out of copper or iron. I've seen, oh, no, looks like 2 brick and a stick. That rhymed. 2 brick and a stick. So there's 2 brick. There's a stick. And then we craft it over here. I keep opening up that trash chest thinking that is our crafting table. Maybe I should move the crafting table. So there's a skillet. So there's one of the items. Let me go and make the rest of these. None of these are really hard. They're either just iron, wood, or sticks. or I think the juicer might require some stone and a stone pressure plate. But anyway, let me get these crafted up and we'll be right back, guys. Oh boy, what a lot of crafting. So the last one we have to make here is a mortar and pestle. We just made one of those. We made the Britannia version, but this is the Pam's Harvest Craft version. So let's make that one now. And there we go. All of the different cooking utensils are complete. Oh my goodness, we have so much stuff in our inventory. I thought we were going to clean it out, and now it's gotten worse. All right, so I think what we need to do at this point, let's go over and start putting things on the stove, put our spice racks and our tool racks down, get all of these things figured out. So this has a spot for a bakeware. It's got a spot for a pot. It's got a spot for a saucepan and our skillet. Okay, so all those items do appear on the oven, which is pretty cool. I like that. And now that gives us the ability to craft things that require those specific tools, like this salt, for instance. Like, we can now craft salt. But yeah, this thing just still doesn't get water. I don't know how we're going to solve that. Maybe we have to pump water into it first of all before it'll start outputting water. Or yeah, I don't know how this is going to work. Anyway, let's continue on here. So we still got a few more things that we need to set down. Like, we have a mixing bowl, a mortar and pestle, a juicer, and did we have one more thing? Yeah, the cutting board. Okay, so we need a tool rack set up so we can place some more of these items. I guess we will place this here. Okay. And on that one, we should put, how about the cutting board and the mortar and pestle? Sure. So those items should be recognized here if anything requires those specific things. Yeah, they are now available, all these different recipes that require them. Okay, so that's cool. Spice rack, though, I don't know how we set this one up. Is that attached to the wall? Oh, yeah, okay. So that's cool. Do we just put the juicer on there and the mixing bowl? Easy enough. So all of those things show up there. It's really hard to tell. Yeah, I don't know if anything is showing up there or not that's new. I kind of wish this thing would tell you, like, all the different tools it has available, but it doesn't. I'm just going to assume that that's, you know, touching this block and everything can be seen from each other. Hopefully. I still want to know if that toaster works. I bet it does, but I don't know yet. Okay, so now that we have all of that done, making food is going to be like super easy in the future. We're pretty much only going to stick to the powdered donuts unless we need something else. But even crafting that will be a snap since all the ingredients are stored there and I just have to say, hey, craft a stack. Anyway, let's go ahead and start popping open some of these things. So we get a diamond pickaxe and an iron battle axe. We get ourselves 2 spawn pigs, 16 cobblestone, 120 wood torch arrows, which we've got many times now, and ancient motive core. I think we've gotten that one a few times as well. Does that go in here somewhere? Yes, we had that in there. Cobblestone I'll throw on the ground. I'll get picked up by my thing. The diamond pickaxe and the iron battle axe. Can we smelt this, I wonder? It doesn't look like we can smelt that. I was going to smelt it and try and get some iron out of it, but honestly, I don't think we need a second one of these. They're just going to take up space, and until we have applied energistics, yeah, I really don't think I want my space taken up by those sorts of things, so they'll just stay in our trash chest, which will eventually dispose of them as we move on. So basic ingredients, fresh water, we've done salt, we've done fresh milk, butter, cheese, egg, mayo, and cocoa powder. So in order to get an egg, I do think we have to have a chicken, right? I don't think there's any way to just create an egg unless I am mistaken. This mod pack could have a recipe for it. So mystical agriculture would do that. We can't do this. Bees would make it if we had the leporine one, which if I remember right, this bee can only be bred like around Easter time, I think. Scrap boxes, 1.55%. Yeah, we're nowhere near any of that stuff. So in order for us to get an egg, we're going to have to go find a chicken unless we have already collected an egg from somewhere, and I don't see one. Okay, so that'll be a thing we'll have to do a little bit later. So fresh milk, butter, cheese are things that we should be able to do at this point. So let's head back over to our kitchen and see if we can craft some of these items up. The fresh milk. Yeah, so fresh milk should be made from our cow in a jar. So we'll go ahead and make 4 of those. Now this, yeah, we can see that that's gone down by a bucket of milk. Okay, very good. So we can craft anything that needs fresh milk now. So cheese and butter. Oh, you know what? The butter requires salt, and let's take a look. Butter. What is that? That requires a saucepan, cream, and salt. Oh, we have to make cream. So heavy cream is made with milk plus a mixing bowl. Oh, okay, I am crafting. I wasn't sure if I was doing that or not. So that requires a full bucket of milk. So we just made 2 of those creams. So there we go. All right, so then butter is made with salt, heavy cream, and saucepan. So there's the butter. So that's done. Moving on, cheese. Did that show here? Well, let's take a look. Cheese requires us to have milk plus salt. Okay, so we need to get more water so we can make more salt. Is pretty much how that boils down to. In modern Minecraft, a bucket of water can make 1 salt. I mean, you don't normally drink salt water. I don't know why there's so much salt in the water, but that's the way it works. So yeah, we could do... oh, we need the... I think it's the pot. Water plus the pot makes salt, and then the salt plus milk will make the cheese. I think that's how that works. Anyway, let's make this now. So there's a salt, and there's the cheese. Okay, so we have butter, we have cheese. Very good, very good. So we're still lacking an egg, mayo, and cocoa powder. Cocoa powder. So we need a cocoa bean plus a mortar and pestle. I do believe we got cocoa beans from a villager before. Didn't I say, ooh, we should probably get these because we don't have any? I feel like I did that before. Maybe we do have them or maybe we don't. Let's search for cocoa. We do. Good. I'm glad I grabbed those. Okay, so we should be able to make the cocoa powder. But as far as the egg and the mayo goes, I'm going to have to go exploring around and trying to find ourselves a chicken. It is nighttime, so I'm just going to have to AFK and wait for dawn, and then I'll go do that. But yeah, let's make the cocoa powder. There we go. And that shows we're good. Okay, is there anything we can use this cocoa powder for at the moment? Can we just make like some hot chocolate? We can. We absolutely can. I want to make some hot chocolate. That sounds delicious. All right, hot chocolate, hot cocoa. Let's do it. Very awesome. Okay, it's not a bad food source. It's not great. It's not bad. Probably not going to use it. I'll probably just drink this one to get rid of it. Anyway, I'm going to wait till dawn. Yeah, daybreak. Anyway, go outside, try and find ourselves a chicken, and hopefully wait for it to lay an egg. Be right back. Alright guys, so I'm kind of confused here. I went out and I got myself a chicken, right? We went north, we grabbed the blighted chicken. I brought it back using our golden lasso, and I set it up in like a chicken farm like we normally do. So it's sitting here on top of a hopper. The hopper goes into a chest. Any item goes in the chest, it'll make this comparator emit a signal, like we put a feather in there or something, these light up. It's just kind of like a, hey, there's something in that chest. Well, anyway, that chicken's been in there for like 15-20 minutes now, hasn't laid an egg. So then I started getting bored, so I filled up the room full of cobblestone, and then I used our chicken stick to vein mine all that cobblestone. We spawned a whole lot of chickens here. So these chickens have been out here for well over 5 to 10 minutes. They haven't been laying any eggs. So I'm not really sure how we get eggs in this mod pack. A thing that I tried though is I grabbed some seeds here and I tried right-clicking on a chicken, you know, to breed them. Maybe I was thinking if you breed them, it'll lay an egg instead of spawning a chicken. Right-clicking on these guys seems to hurt them? I'm not sure what that's all about. Anyway, it doesn't seem like it's breeding at all, and it seems to hurt them. And then the chickens don't seem to want to lay any eggs. So I'm not really sure what's going on here. But what I do know is that I don't have like forever to wait on these chickens to do something. So I think we're probably going to have to put this on hold. It looks like I have a chicken on my head, doesn't it? We're going to have to put this on hold for a little while until I figure out how we're going to get chickens. Yeah, I was kind of hoping if I went over north, like some of those chickens that were already out there would have just had eggs around. They didn't have any. These chickens aren't producing any. How do we get chickens? How do we get chickens' eggs? Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on the episode if you liked it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.